How's it going, everybody? GodBaer here. Once again, thank you for clicking into one of my videos. We are back on Madden 18 with our online league. We are the 11-2 Baltimore Ravens going up against the 5-8 Cleveland Browns. We are nearing the postseason, which by beating these Cleveland Browns, we will clinch a wildcard bye week in those playoffs, which we're very happy for. And of course, Tevin Coleman won Offensive Player of the Week for the AFC once again. This man, I'm trying to get 10 Players of the Week out of the 17 weeks, which will be absolutely phenomenal. Of course, we got two games left after this one, and I'm very excited, and I feel like we have a great chance of putting up 10 Players of the Week with him. But right now we're against these Cleveland Browns, so let's focus on them, as I really wish Jimmy Smith would have been able to get in front of that wide receiver and get his hands on the ball. But 3rd and 2 down at the 4-yard line. The QB spy drops the pick, so the Cleveland Browns capitalize and kick their first points of the game, up by 3. But of course, like I said, Tevin Coleman's going for those Players of the Week. We're looking for something 2nd and 5, throwing this one, and I'm trying to get this pass game going. Robert Davis, our 6'3", 91 speed, only like a 60-something overall wide receiver. He's slow development, but he's got that height and that physical, I guess, skill that, of course, which is why we're playing him. But right now, Coley gets in the end zone. Very happy that we have that man. And we take the lead 7-3, taking some low shots on David Njoku. And this man likes David Njoku. He's changing up his game plan from when we played week 1, as that was just a weird little, I guess, reaction to how he caught that pass. But right now, missing a hit stick, but then you know who, Chuck Clark comes down, hits that running back, they cough it up, we get the ball back, and now we have a good opportunity to go down this field and take a sack on 3rd and 11, which is not what we wanted to happen. We had a couple people open, but that pressure got to us before we could release the ball. 3rd and 5, looking to get another defensive stop, but the running back finds the wide open pocket of the field, gets into our territory at the 37-yard line, trying to run this ball. We try to clamp up on the run, make our opponents one-dimensional, but this running back is just continuously breaking tackles, fighting for every extra yard he can get. And again, I don't know what's really going on. That should have been a sack or an interception or something, but it's a weird little floated pass, gets past the defender, and then, no surprise, David Njoku gets about 20 yards off that play. But he does take the lead, so we need to come out here and retaliate with a touchdown of our own, or worst case scenario, kick a field goal, as we try to kill as much of this second quarter clock, since we do come into the second half opening with the ball. He's going to go ahead and get a sack on us. 3rd and long, 17 yards. We're not a great passer, so not looking very pretty, as Myles Garrett block sheds, tackles us, and now he's got just about 2 minutes left. We're going to sack of our own with Matthew Judon, and 2nd and 17, just trying to lock up. Don't know how he catches that one. He literally threw that one into a box of defenders, surrounded by 4 of them, and then getting a nice little seam route, but incomplete. He drops it, and then 4th and 4, he kicks it. It hits the bottom bar, so we are still only down by 3 points. Running this ball, 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left, 3rd and 4. We're throwing this one down the field. He holds on to it, and that gives us a very easy field goal to tie the ball game up. And now, like I said, we get the ball to open up the second half, trying to get Tevin Coleman established, looking for circle, he's covered, X, somebody looking, and then finally down the field we have Joe Williams, the backup running back that we picked up out of the free agency, which was released by the 49ers. But Tevin Coleman, sometimes it's better to be invisible than it is to be invincible. That man, clearly none of the defenders could see him or tackle him, and he just ended up getting slingshotted out of the pile and into the end zone. But hey, I'll take it. He had a couple weird plays earlier. I'll take that very, very bizarre play, as once again, David Njoku, this man, unlike Tevin Coleman being invincible, this man is invincible versus invisible. And again, David Njoku, he just gets these weird passes. That one probably should have been out of bounds, or he should have caught it and stepped out of bounds when he was coming back down to the field. But 3rd and 18, chucking this one up. We're just going to do a nice little tip drill, and then he will kick a long field goal, but shanks it to the left. So we retain our touchdown lead, and we're just looking to extend it right now, getting shoestring tackled, trying to hit that outside with that speed of Tevin Coleman, throwing this one down to Mike Wallace, who we have decided to play just because we haven't been doing that well passing the ball. which means we haven't been able to progress our quarterback or our wide receivers very well. So let's just put Mike Wallace in, get him to, I guess, a nice little playoff push, end the season undefeated, just because we started off 6-0, lost back-to-back games, and now hopefully we're going to win out for the rest of the season. As nice interception, Chuck Clark. That man read the play pretty much before the quarterback even was throwing the ball. He started making that cut, but Chuck Clark, that man is literally hopefully going to have a Cinderella story. Is a lot of wind, and that one curves in, and we are up by 2 touchdowns now, 13 points. And if you guys don't know the story of Chuck Clark, this man was a free safety plug-in, I guess a rookie plug-in at the free safety position. He was a 66 overall, and he has far exceeded my expectations of how he has performed. As well, of course, if he's far exceeded my expectations to how he's performed, as we get a nice little interception with Tim Williams, means he's gotten a ton of experience for playing well, so he has improved tremendously, and I'm very happy about it, especially by having Jimmy Smith. We're going to have 290 overall corners, as well as 290 overall safeties. Having Marlon Humphreys and Carlton Davis, my DB core is so stacked with Tavon Young in the slot for corner. It's just absolutely insane. If I can build up the linebackers, the D-line is plenty good already. As what was that, Marlon Humphreys? You jump up, nice little animation, and then you just completely whiff on it. As a nice little open pocket hit us with that play earlier, but Marlon Humphreys with the fumble recovery, but prevented from getting into the end zone. We now have 2 minutes left in this game, just trying to kill the clock, if not just pad some stats, since it is, you know, the last few games of the season. Terrible throw by Mason Rudolph. That's one of the reasons why we're trying to improve him. That one was a little bit better, but the wide receiver does drop it. We will kick a field goal. And that wind, once again, it allows us to curve that one in, go up by a couple more points, and now continuing to get these stacks. 3rd and inches. You see right there, Noah Spence just pushing the line back and now preventing the Browns from getting that first down. Nice little user just hitting the hole. 1 minute left in this game, 3rd and 7. Don't know why I'm passing it, almost intercepted, but we will kick a field goal, go up 29-10, and now just see what the Cleveland Browns can do to pad their own stats or get some, I guess, pride points here in these last 30 seconds of the game. Running it, just trying to see what they can do, and it's not really going to be a whole lot. You see 16 seconds left, just going to get sacked by Matthew Judon once again. Last play of the game. He's going to try to throw this one up, but Noah Spence gets his 2nd sack of the game. And we're happy. We were able to sweep every single one of our divisional rivals, have that be the Bengals, the Browns, or the Steelers. We beat each of them 2 times, so I'm happy about that, of course, giving us the division lead in wins, amongst having just the most wins in the division, so that will clinch the like I said, wildcard bye week for us. And then Correa leads in tackles, sacks is Matthew Judon, and then Pierce with Spence right there. And then interceptions is Tim Williams with Chuck Clark. And next week, we have a good friend of mine in Sayin Sean. He has the Indianapolis Colts. He was a replacement player. He joined probably a couple weeks ago in terms of the NFL roster. So when you guys see his record, don't worry, that's not a true indication of how good he is. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section and by that thumbs up. And until next time, everybody, GodBaer out.